I can go on with the hi-hat. The hi-hat, like I said, is a short sample. That's a hi-hat. That's a sample.
That's the sample.
The pitch goes in semitone steps, you know. I have, this is an analog envelope, you know, it's a true VCA. That I can of course change the samples from the whole bunch of samples, you know. And but also I can change the routing, I'm sorry. To filter, and now I didn't turn it down before. So this is just the sample run through the filter. And the filter is a bit different to the other filters. It's taken from the X-Base 999 and more improved ever since then. It is a filter that is specialized for hi-hat purposes. It's a low pass and a high pass filter, and you have a little resonance or a peak, but it's not capable of resonance. And then you can add some noise. For instance, I could also turn down the sample completely and just use the metal noise as the sound source. It sounds like this. We can also use it in the sequencer, which is far easier. You can also reverse it. But this is the reverse style, you know.
Yeah. Reverse. Okay.
Okay. Hi-hat section. Open hi-hat is the same like the closed hi-hat. Then we have the clap rim shot crash ride section, which is four samples. Mm-hmm. Four sample with multimode filters. Okay. I turned on the reverb for that.
There's also an effect.
Yeah, we have also a reverb.
Effect unit in it. Yeah.
This is the guitar sample. Some other samples, I don't know. Not much uploaded yet. Okay, start and stop. I have to turn up the analog sustain, of course. So, okay, but here we have a multimode filter instead of a hi-hat filter. And the filter itself has an analog envelope as well. This is the low pass, then we have a high pass, a band pass, and that's it. I can modulate the cutoff with the internal LFO. Each instrument has its own LFOs.
And the LFOs can be reset in the sequencer, or
They can either you can change between LFO sync that restarts the LFO with a trigger, or a free running.
Okay. And how fast is the LFO?
Yeah, it depends on the waveform, which is a little sample itself again, but it's only a small sample. The LFO now in this version is like I think 200 hertz or so. I didn't measure,
okay.
but it's still possible.
In audio.
Yeah, it can reach the audio range if you. Yeah. Oh, that's not too fast right now. Okay, that's the LFO. Right. It may get faster, but it's limited in this version, you know. And there you can see I can also use it as a very complex synthesizer instrument. This is based on a sample, you know, but it's actually the filter that produces the most of the sound right now, you know. I can even short the VCA envelope, and it sounds like this, you know. Okay.
And these are the 4 slots are the same?
These 4 slots are the same. They are actually like 4-track samples or 4-track analog instrument. You can also make like a tom-tom sound with it. I may use this one. Okay. Let's see, I will turn away the sample, then add an envelope, make it self-resonating. Then add some metallic noise. This is just one of these sample instruments, but there's no sample now, you know, it's just analog. Can modulate.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Let's sync this to the
Fine. So they could be considered also analog instruments.
Yes.
These 4 slots, and there are some, and the next are pure sample slots. Is that right?
That is right. Yeah. You can even load in some samples. This is, I forgot to say, you have a
Via SD card.
SD card
Okay.
in the back. Okay.